All right, everyone, music can bring up so many emotions, but it can also heal. Our next guest is honoring his mother's legacy, releasing an album she recorded 43 years ago. So amazing. Please welcome Darren Otto.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you. It's crazy to think that it was 43 years ago.
I know. Okay, so we've got to talk about her legacy because Sarah Otto seemed like a really incredible woman.
Oh man, she, you know, as a young single mother to my brother, my older brother, long before I was even in the thought of any process, she was scouted to be, and she was a child prodigy, she was scouted to be like the next big instrumentalist, piano superstar. But as a young single mother, she's like, I need to raise my kid. So she already had a teaching degree, so she went into teaching. And this is where the Grammy comes in, is later in life, she became a Grammy award-winning music educator as part of a Grammy signature school in West Des Moines, Iowa. And then her teaching career really took off. She was like one of the first recipients of a Distinguished Teacher of Iowa Award in the state of Iowa. Yeah. She taught humor seminars for Drake University in the summer months. She was just amazing.
And look at her go on the piano. I love the sound of the piano, the instrument itself. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so this project, I know it means a lot to you. You've heard it, close friends have heard it, but it's the first time the public is hearing it.
Yes,
now.
So, you know, and it's one of those things, maybe we all do this as families, like she professionally recorded it in a studio in Des Moines, it's my hometown. Yeah. But we never did anything with it. You know, it was like you would make a cassette tape for a neighbor and then later it turned into a CD kind of thing. And then after she passed last fall, I'm like, okay, now's the time. So we took 13 of those tracks here in Nashville, got them digitally remastered. A good friend of mine worked on Music Row, did the whole artwork for me. And a cool little fun fact about that is the piano artistry is the name of it. That's actually her handwriting.
Really?
That he was able to lift off, because my mom used to also do gigs in Des Moines, like all the clubs and all that. So that was on her business card. He was able to digitally lift that off the card and then make this beautiful artwork out of it.
That's incredible. Again, we said that she was an incredible woman, and I know that she dealt with early onset dementia, and I know that must have been very difficult on you and on all family members.
Oh, for sure. And you know, as time went on, Mom was 85 when she passed, but late 70s, early 80s, and we all do this sometimes. We noticed she would be repeating stories, repeating comments, and then she always make a joke out of it. She's like, I told you that 5 times, haven't I? I said, yeah, but that's okay. And then later on, like the last couple of years, it really started to, and the best way I describe it, Mom was diagnosed with early onset dementia, so she was still aware of what's going on, but life really, really simplified. Like back in Iowa, she had her favorite local station. It got to the point she didn't even realize that that wasn't the station that was on, kind of thing. You know, and you learn to simplify things, you roll with it. It's a labor of love. Every family who's dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's, we all go through different stages. And it's just, it's heartbreaking, but yet it's beautiful. You know, and our transition was about 1.5 years ago, because Mom would always say, and I think a lot of my friends who have gone through this say the same kind of thing, is, well, everybody my age forgets things. And then as time goes by, Mom finally said, okay, it scares me. But you know what, then I went, okay, well, we can work with this. You know, so the last year of her life, she was in assisted living in a great community up in Des Moines, really close to my nephew and his wife. And I would be going back like every month, every 90 days, as her like away from home caretaker kind of thing. But she loved it. She loved life. I mean, she would play the grand piano in her community for all of her buddies who lived there. And that's one thing, by the way, that never goes away, is music. Now her fingers, of that video we were watching, her chops, as they say, were not as fast as they used to be, but she just would sit down and pick up and just love to entertain people.
I know that so many people watching this right now are going to be impacted by you sharing your story. So thank you so much, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. But she's smiling down. She's loving this.
She's loving it. I know that she is so proud of you. Last question, less than 30 seconds left. What do you hope listeners take away from this?
Really just enjoy every moment. You know, I know it's kind of cliche. We should all enjoy every moment. Tomorrow's never promised, but especially when you have family members that this is going into. You just enjoy the moment and you roll with it. And you be the best family member you can.
Oh, beautiful. So well said. Thank you so much for sharing your story
You're welcome.
and this beautiful music with
Thank
the
you.
world. Everyone, take a listen to this album and learn more about Darren. Visit darrenauto.com.